You can see.
Oh, what's up? And Saturdays on.
Before we get started, I will say one thing. It is the fact that there's 25 people watching and I haven't done anything yet. Can we get to 20 likes before I appear on screen? Let's do it. And welcome into the live stream, folks. So welcome to the live stream. Welcome into the live stream, folks. Welcome to the live commentary. Welcome to the live stream tonight. Call coming to Russell. The goalie scores! Frederick scores! Frederick from the circle. And the Bruins regain the lead. It's 3-2. Postrock. Krejci. Saka scores again. What a pass by the check line. Check. Mates. McAvoy. He shoots. He scores! To bump captain for McAvoy. Shooting. Scores! So this is the third freaking time in the past 30 seconds we've seen this damn commercial of Dak Prescott laying on a damn mattress, bro. Get that off my TV screen. Hello, world. There's Zoe in the background, but there's me, and the Bruins are playing host to the Nashville Predators tonight at the TD Garden in Boston. Welcome into the live stream, folks. I am so glad to have you here on this Tuesday night. And the Bruins can make a little bit of NHL history. If the Bruins win tonight, they will have the most wins in a single season in franchise history tonight. And if the Bruins win as well as Carolina loses in regulation to Tampa, the Bruins will clinch the President's Trophy. Let's get into your starting lineups for both squads. For the Nashville Predators, it's Cody Glass, Afanasiev, I screwed up that name, Tomasino, Novak, Sherwood, Evangelista, Sissons, Trennan, Smith, Jankowski, Asplund, and McCarron, McDonough and Fabro, Barry, and Jeremy Lauzon is returned to TD Garden. Gravel and Foot with UC Soros in net. You're back? Oh boy. Bergeron, Marchand, DeBrusque, Krejci, Zaka, Pasternak, Coyle, Bertuzzi, Frederick, Nosek, Greer, Hathaway, Grzelcyk and McAvoy, Lindholm and Carlo, Orloff and Clifton with Ullmark in net. Those are your starting lineups. What? She's having a back spasm. I don't know what to do to help back spasms. No, I said that. What's up, Robert? Dino Nugget, Snowflake, Not Sensing a Thing, Renell, Sam Shaw, Brian Sheegi, DJ, yeah, DJP, Siegel. Let's see, who else is here? Here, let me give you your water first.
Thank you.
Dawson, Exotic, Karen, Brian, and another Brian. Yeah, we had a lot of people here tonight. We have 40 people watching, and I have not done a damn thing yet. You guys are crazy. What's up, Barry? All I do is just said hello, introduce the lineups, and that was it. Swayman scoring tonight? Swayman's not playing tonight.
No, it's all.
It's Ullmark. Love your commentary. That's why I appreciate that. Do you have a heating pad in your room? Something?
No.
No.
Yes,
Well, everyone knows how good of a commentator you are. I appreciate that, DJP. Back-to-back games. Figured it'd be sweet to let Olds rest. I don't know. I'm assuming Swayman will play Thursday against the Blue Jackets. No, Swayman played. No, Swayman played Sunday. Exotic.
Swayman plays Thursday.
Yeah, Swayman started on Sunday. Remember the save he made on the in overtime? Yeah. I'll take over Jack Edwards. That's the goal. Hate back-to-backs. You get mixed up sometimes. Understood. Your upper back or your lower back?
Right here.
Your lower back.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, 3 young students and 3 faculty members at the Covenant School in Nashville tragically lost their lives in a senseless act of violence. In the wake of this unthinkable tragedy, the Boston Bruins stand alongside the Nashville Predators in solidarity against gun violence and in support of the Nashville community. At this time, we ask that you please join the Boston Bruins and the Nashville Predators in a moment of silence.
You'll be participating in the room as well.
Victims. Thank you.
Hate to hear that stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the presentation of colors for tonight's game by the Lynn Fire Department Honor Guard. And please remain standing and join us with the singing of the National Anthem, accompanied by Bruins organist Ron Poster. Please welcome Todd Angeli. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Todd Andrew, the singing of our national anthem.
Wearing black and gold.
Well, all right, folks.
Tonight's starting goal.
Let's get into this one. We got a good one for you tonight. Bruins and Predators from the TD Garden in Boston. We're about to get started.
Furniture now and
Predators are in their...
be free.
Let's take a look at your starting goaltenders here before we get into the jerseys. For the Predators, it's UC Saros, 55 starts. He's 28, 20, and 7 with a 2.8 goals against average and a .915 save percentage. For the Bruins, it's Linus Ullmark. He's 36, 5, and 1 in 43 starts and 44 games played. A 1.92 goals against average and a .937 save percentage.
Record in the league with the win tonight combined with a Carolina regulation.
So I hate to say this, but if you want to clinch the President's Trophy tonight, go Tampa? Blech, sorry, that sounded gross.
Never pass up a chance.
Bruins are in the home black, shooting left to right. Predators in the road white, shooting right to left. We are underway. Dmitry Orlov backhands it in. Fabro trying to move it ahead. Trennan gets it around Orlov. Connor Clifton moves it around for Charlie Coyle. The Nesson camera's a little too zoomed in here. Here is Orlov. He'll move it ahead. He'll flip it in the zone.
Orlov spills the puck.
Fabro moves it around the boards. Knocked down by Coyle. Puck comes back to Orlov. Across, just out of the reach of Clifton.
Nice pass. He's too
And now Colton Sissons takes it away for the Preds. He will flip it ahead. Trent Frederick takes it down. Let's get some predictions going. Let me know in the chat what do you think the final score of tonight's game is gonna be, and also make sure to let me know who do you think is gonna score the first goal, Bruins and Predators, and who on that team will score the first goal. Let me know in the chat. Grzelcyk plays it in deep. Puck took a weird bounce, and Tomasino takes it away. Glass over to Jeremy Lauzon through the legs for Cody Glass. He'll get it in deep. Glass is run into by McAvoy. And Grzelcyk will take it away. He'll try to move it up the ice here. Here's Krejci. Dumps it in the zone. Saros plays the puck on his backhand around. Zacha takes it away. Zacha for Lindholm. Dumps it in for Pastrnak, who gets closed off. Lindholm shot. Saved by Saros. Marchand in on the puck against Tomasino. Marchand takes it away. Back to Carlo. Over to Lindholm. Lindholm with the left point. Going to cut to the middle. In the center point now near the right side. Now he's on the right board. Lindholm going to go down low. Spinning around. Dropped it for Marchand. Trying to chip it ahead. He could not. DeBrus takes possession. Plays it back to Carlo. A shot. And he missed the net. Lindholm is all over the ice on this shift here. Gets it in deep. Here is Marchand looking, trying to find DeBrusque in front. It got tied up by Novak. Carlo holds the line. The Bruins held the offensive zone for a while here until the puck just came out now as Marchand tried to play it back to Bergeron, but he was out of the zone. Here is Marchand. Will cross the Nashville line. Gets forced out there. As the puck comes down into the Bruins end. We got a penalty coming up on Nashville here. As Orlov has the puck, the extra attacker is on. AJ Greer now will play it over to Dmitry Orlov. 6-on-5. Carlo got tripped behind the play. Penalty coming on the Preds. Clifton off of a stick. Here's Coyle, a shot. Missed the net. Nosik's the extra attacker, but it won't matter as McCarron touches the puck. And the Bruins will get an early power play in this game here tonight. Yeah, it's a little trip by Evangelista tripping up Carlo. And the Bruins have a power play. Bergeron, Marchand, DeBrusque, Pastrnak, and Lindholm on the power play. Bergeron loses the face-off. And Cole Smith will clear it down the length of the ice there. I froze. Oh, no. Here's Lindholm. Drops it for Marchand. Over to Pastrnak. Bergeron across the line. Plays it. Oh, trying to find Marchand, who had an open lane to the net there. Couldn't. Fabro has some space. Goes over Marchand's stick. Colton Sissons, a possible break, shorthanded. Here's Sissons in a shot, and that missed the net. Bergeron up ahead for Marchand. Marchand cross the line. Poke check by DeBrusque, goes through Bergeron. Lauzon trying to move it ahead, and that puck goes way up and out of play. Oh, okay. Must have froze on your end. 4:20-0, down. What's up with Nesson? What's up with Nesson tonight? Their microphones are bad tonight. I just heard like some feedback on the Marchand on what Eddie Brickley was talking. Zacha's kicked out of the drop. Bertuzzi will come in and take it. Against Jankowski, and Jankowski wins the draw. Trennan over to Jeremy Lauzon, and that will be a clear all the way down in on Olmark. He'll leave it for McAvoy. He will move it ahead. Pastrnak on the power play now. Cross the line, Krejci. Trying to drop it for McAvoy. He gets to it, plays it over. Here's Bertuzzi for Krejci. In front, Zacha backdoor. The stick got lifted at the perfect time. Here's Bertuzzi for Pastrnak. Back to McAvoy center point. Krejci right side. Krejci in for Bertuzzi. Back to McAvoy holding the line. Pastrnak far circle across. Krejci fires, save in front. Rebound Zacha. And Bertuzzi whacking in a save by Saros. Better now?
Yeah.
David Pasternak stays with the second unit. You know, he's out there with the first unit, Chad. Something they worked on a little bit this morning at the morning skate with their different power play looks.
Couple of good looks for the second unit here. Second unit actually had a very good shift there. If Zaka could get a stick on that puck, that's a 1-0 lead for the Bruins there. But nope. Does that feel good? What you just did there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Snowflake.
Face off won by the Bruins. Marchand and off to Brusque.
Oh,
Goes.
I'm here.
Yep. Cole Smith 2-on-1 for the Preds, shorthanded. Has a man cutting to the goal. What a save, Olmark on Sissons. Ryan McDonough gloved it down by Olmark. And now Orlov will move it ahead. Here is Lindholm for Marchand. No Pasternak in this power play right now. Marchand dumps in, and he just had back-to-back shifts, so I was expecting him not to be out here. McDonough, Pasternak. McDonough, tied up. Fabro will clear it down. The power play is up now, back to 5-on-5. Here's Evangelista, he's out of the box. Now Lindholm controlling the puck.
Hey, you have the same jersey as
Yep. As them.
Yes.
Words, I know. I had trouble earlier. McCarron lost the puck there. Puck comes in on the nets. It got blocked by Grizzlick.
What is Marshall?
Marchand's not out there. He was just there. A shot there by Tyson Berry missed the net. Clifton lifts it ahead. Here is A.J. Greer, closed off. Trying to find Nosek just off his stick. Nosek pokes it along past Lozon. Here's Hathaway. Closed off there by Novak. Evangelista will dump it in the zone. Clifton hit hard there by Sherwood. I couldn't tell who that was. Here is Grizzlick. Trying to move it ahead. It's played back to Clifton. Puck moved to the line. Puck forced out. Frederick trying to get it ahead to Coyle or Bertuzzi. Frederick, good work, but he's trying to play the puck, but he was on his knees. Taken back, here's a play in front there for Igor Afanasyev. Or Afanasyev, I don't know how to say that last name.
I will pronounce that guy's name throughout his career.
Afanasyev. See, Jack and I are both having the same problem pronouncing that last name. Let me look it up. Because I don't know how to pronounce that last name. My odds in the playoffs? What do you mean? No, it's fine. How the hell do you pronounce that last name? I'm looking it up right now.
Afanasyev.
Afanasyev? Nope, that's no way.
Afanasyev.
That's a wow.
Afanasyev.
Afanasyev? I hope that I'm saying that. Afanasyev or Afanasyev? He's on the top right wing for the Preds tonight. Zero clue how you pronounce that, so I'm going Afanasyev. So, that's what I'm going with.
Hurricanes and Lightnings
Who's winning that game?
just happened.
Oh, the game just started?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not Flyers.
Need Carolina. No, we need Carolina to lose.
Blue Jackets are losing to the Rangers.
2-0 in the first period. Hedel and Tarasenko with the goals there.
I think Brendan and Ryan.
Probably watching that game right now. Back commercial break. Somebody's laughing. Ha 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 ha.
Good for you, Donnie.
We are back from commercial break.
Colton Sissons, a hard-working bottom six center.
Face off to the right of Olmark. Coyle will take the draw against Cody Glass. Coyle wins the draw. McAvoy gets pressured by Tomasino. He loses it to Coyle. It's to McAvoy, who gets hit hard by Afanasiev. Tomasino. Back to a shot by Barry. Save Olmark. Frederick gets it away from trouble. He lifts it out. This will be icing against the Bruins, but that's a good icing to take because they got pressured right away in the offensive zone. They need to take some. They need to win some more faceoffs. I've noticed Nashville winning some key draws early in this game. If the Bruins want to have a chance of winning this game, they want to probably get better at faceoffs. Faceoff won by the Bruins. Grzelcyk up for Bertuzzi. Glass. Yes, Zoe did say thanks, Snowflake, and it helped. She touched her toes, right? No. So, appreciate that. Here's Coyle for Grzelcyk. Back to McAvoy. Reaches the red line and dumps it in around past Saros. Coyle and Fabro tied up. Coyle yanked down there by Afanasiev. Puck played out. Carlo over to Lindholm. He's still having trouble. Jack Edwards is still having trouble saying that name. He's going to have... Oh, God. Jack. Please do the research. I just did a quick Google search. Lindholm dumps it in. Took a weird bounce. Puck took a weird bounce off Zacha. Here's Lindholm for Carlo. Krejci fires, and he misses the net that time. Lindholm gets on the puck. Here is Zacha, tied up there by McDonough. Zacha, Lindholm on the right side. A shot there by Lindholm got blocked. 3-0 Rangers against the Blue Jackets. Good. Soften them up for us on Thursday. Like they need any softening up anyway. They're already the worst team in the league right now. Or one of the they're down there. Yeah. What's up, Ev? Ev the Great, what's up? Bergeron dumps it in. Puck moved along past Foot. Marchand knocked down by Foot. That should have been a penalty. Trennan turns it over to Marchand, but took a weird bounce off Cole Smith. DeBrus takes it away. Gets around a check. Plays it in deep. Orloff for DeBrus now. For Clifton, controlling. Penalty on the Bruins here. It's gonna be on Marchand.
Kind of a sloppy shift all the way around for both clubs.
Bad call. Oh, is it a bad call? Let's take a look. Oh, was it a bad call because against the Bruins, or was it actually a bad call?
Nashville could get out of their own zone.
Pah! What was that? He fell. Jeez, all right.
Offensive zone shift where they had possession. We highlighted that, and then right after that, down in the defensive zone was the tripping penalty where Carlo got taken down. But your power play didn't get this crowd into it with good pace and good opportunities and puck possession. So they're just waiting for something to get excited about. But now the Bruins are short.
Glass gets kicked out of the draw against Nosek. Tomasino will come in and take it. Tomasino wins the draw. Here's Barry. Plays it over. Here's Tomasino. A shot saved by Olmark. Novak plays it back to Barry. Tomasino for Barry. A shot. Another good save. Olmark. Coyle the dive. And the clear. Barry plays it back to Novak. Nosek is right on him. Novak. Split up by Carlo at the line. Glass turns it over to Carlo. Chips it ahead for Zacha. Zacha trying to move it ahead. He could not. Big tie up in the corner. Puck comes to Nosek. He'll move it ahead. Here's Zacha. 1-on-3. Zacha walks in shorthanded bid, and he just missed the net there. He just missed the outside of the post. Back up the other way. Here's Novak. Closed off. Zaka. Nice step up on a check behind the play. Zaka will clear it out. Moved back in the zone by Keffer Sherwood. We're halfway through the first period. Nashville on the power play for 45 more seconds. It was a trip on Marchand. Trip. Fabro turns it over to Lindholm. DeBrus trying to move it ahead. Sissons keeps it alive. Plays it back. Here is a chance for Sherwood. That shot is blocked off the high glass. Zaka will clear it. Saros reverses it right back up ahead. I think the goalie just iced the puck. Wow, Saros just iced the puck there. All right. Zaka was out there for almost a minute. Really solid shift for Zaka on the shorthanded shift, especially this shot. If Zaka buried that, that would have been a nice little goal for him, but the goaltender ices the puck. You don't see that too often. Bergeron will take the draw against Colton Sissons. 17 to go on this power play for Nashville. Bergeron wins the draw. Marchand dumps it in deep. No, not Marchand. That was Hathaway, I'm sorry. Here's Afanasiev. Moved ahead. The Bruins get it back in the offensive zone. Power play is up right now. Back to 5-on-5. Marchand out of the box. McDonough through Fabro. It's played right off Marchand as he's in the bench. What's the call here? Are they going to call a delay of game of the Bruins here, or are they just going to say the puck went out of play? I think they said it went out of play. I got to mute. You watching the game over right there? Yeah. I was too busy paying attention to the game that I didn't even look on the screen and notice you were there. No, it is. I was doing my B-reel, guys. I'm sorry. Bruins look good in black on your scoreboard. Yeah, I thought so. Sam, thoughts on rotating goalies in the playoffs if they keep playing well and winning and keep winning? I say I am all for that. Unless one starts to play bad, and then no. Then don't do that. If they both play good in the postseason, I wouldn't see the harm and risk in resting one of your starters in the postseason. You know? Would be a bad thing to rotate your goaltenders. You have Ullmark start game 1 and Swayman start game 2. You know, that sort of thing. And that wouldn't be a bad idea only if they both play solid, right? If one starts playing bad, you start the other. You go with the hot hand, right? Krejci will take the draw against McCarron. Krejci wins the draw. McAvoy will dump it in from center ice. He almost scored that. McCarron will move it ahead. Knocked down by Grizzly. You agree? All right. Figured you asked my opinion. I appreciate that. Appreciate that you guys value my opinion on certain things. That puck lands up in the first or second row. That's a delay of game. Power play for the Bruins is going to be a delay of game against against Nashville here. Oh, figures. It's Jeremy Lauzon. Yeah, huh? Remember him? Remember how much of a bum he was? He was with the Bruins a couple years ago. The guy was bad. Marchand against Colton Sissons as Bergeron get kicked out of the draw. Marchand wins it, but Pastrnak wasn't ready for that. So the puck comes out. Lindholm turns it over to Sissons, and he'll play it back. Not a good start to this power play. You can't be losing faceoffs like that, man, or losing possession that easily. Lindholm diving to move it ahead, but Fabro took it away. He shouldn't have done that. Irresponsible with the puck in the power play. No wonder your power play has been the worst in the league in the past month. Here's Marchand. Moves it ahead. Pastrnak across the line. Marchand in front. Pastrnak to the goal. He lost possession. Bergeron for Marchand again. Stepping up for Bergeron across. Trying to get the puck. Bergeron whacking at it, a save. Bertuzzi whacking at it as well, and Saros hangs on. And they stop play. There's some extra stuff. Marchand's getting a shove from Yakov Trenin there.
You know, again, the pucks follow the goal scorers. That just happens sometimes. I mean, it's kind of a broken play coming across the line.
Very broken play. Marchand and Pastrnak both lost possession. And then Marchand found Bergeron trying to throw it in front, and solid save. Saros getting over, making that save. Bertuzzi a good extra whack for good measure. Do I study the other team's players before the game so I know who they are? I will show you something in a second. Krejci wins the draw. I'll give you a little insider's tip. As they clear the puck down the length of the ice, Mark Jankowski the clear. Here is McAvoy halfway through the power play for the Bruins. McAvoy takes it across the line. Krejci moves it in deep. McAvoy down low. Moves it along for Bertuzzi. Back to McAvoy. Taken back and almost nailed Zacha in the head. But it was cleared down there by Cal Foote. Here's Pastrnak up the other way. Pastrnak across the line. 1-on-4. Nice pass over to Zacha. And Zacha keeps possession. Zacha tied up. Taken back by Smith. Zacha takes it away. Keeps it alive. Krejci. McAvoy. Good dive to keep that in. McAvoy. In for Pastrnak for Zacha shot. Save in front. Rebound and taken back by McDonough, and that's a clear. Olmark leaves it for Krejci. 10 to go in the power play for the Bruins. Krejci will move it ahead. Clifton across the line. Krejci pressuring McDonough. Puck comes out. That'll be the end of this Bruins power play. 2 or 3 shots in that power play, but nothing of substance there. Grzelcyk up ahead for Coyle, who's cherry-picking up ahead. Coyle in front trying to find Frederick or Greer. Couldn't find either of them. Greer takes it away. A shot saved by Saros. Moved ahead, but it comes right to Frederick. Trying to throw it in front, and he could not. Closed off by Lauzon, who's out of the box now. Jankowski and Greer tied up for the puck as well. Greer for Coyle. Plays it back. Clifton over to Lindholm with space. Lindholm's shot knocked down in front. Greer put it wide. Puck moved along. Lindholm keeps it alive. Lindholm fires one, and it went up and out of play. They go to commercial break. Bruins and Nashville still scoreless. All right, you guys want to know a little tip? I don't need to look at the Bruins roster. I know that one pretty much by heart. But Nashville? So, Jack Edwards has a Twitter. And I'll actually pull it up so you guys can see it during the commercial break so you guys have an idea of what I do. So, if I go to Jack Edwards' Twitter, I pull that up. Jack uploads his lines, his line notes on his Twitter account. So this is what I'm currently looking at. This is what I have up on my phone. I have this on my phone right here. He does this for the Bruins too, but I don't need that. I know the Bruins pretty well. Very, very well, actually. I know who they are. So it's the other teams I worry about. So every time the Bruins have a home game or like a local Nesson game, I have it on my phone. Just so I have a frame of reference to know who's who. So that's a good question, but yeah, I just have that instead. So thank you, Jack Edwards, because I use it for what I'm streaming. So, in case you ever wonder how I suddenly know who the other players are, it's that. I need Greer to score a goal tonight on my work pool. Is he playing tonight? Yes, Greer is playing tonight. He's on the fourth line with Nosek and Hathaway. We'll see if he's actually going to get a goal. We'll see. So, if you guys were wondering how I pull up the other teams' lineups like that, now I know it pretty well. That's how I have it up, and I also do I do a little bit of research and make sure I know who's who, but I always have a little frame of reference in front of me. Face-off won by the Bruins here. Lindholm, a shot, missed the net. Greer is out there now on the fourth line with Hathaway and Nosek. Lauzon trying to move it ahead. He'll get it to Tomasino. Greer takes it away. Self-pass. Greer behind the net now. Moves it along, but he lost possession to Lauzon. I think Lauzon and Greer are talking. They're talking. Barry lost it. Puck moved ahead by Lauzon. Carlo takes it away. Moves it ahead, trying to get it to Greer. Poke checks Tomasino to get it to Nosek. He'll get it in deep. Here's Afanaseyev. Oh, and Tomasino is tripped up by the referee as a shot there by Afanaseyev is stopped by Ullmark. 5:16 to go in the first period. Yeah. Grant won't be here until probably the middle or late part of the second period. He's going to be busy for half the game. And then Kyle and everybody else they're busy. They might be over later. Coyle against Novak. Novak wins the draw. McDonough over to Fabro. Plays it in deep. Novak takes possession. Back to Fabro. A shot by Sherwood deflected and went off the high glass. Orloff. Nice play by Bertuzzi getting it to Frederick, and the Bruins will move it up. Here's Clifton. Clifton across the line. He's poke checked by Novak. Orloff now plays it over to Clifton. He'll backhand it in deep. I don't know. He's been very busy recently. I'm not sure what's up. Frederick keeps it alive against Fabro. Frederick trying to keep possession against the Preds there. Nice work, but he just couldn't. He got doubled or triple team there. I'm a cheater. Yeah, I have a little cheat sheet in front of me. Every announcers do. I mean, every announcer does. Just so you know, every announcer has a cheat sheet in front of them. Here is McAvoy now as the Bruins will try to move it ahead. They're in their own zone. Marchand cross corner dump in into the right corner. Puck played back. McAvoy couldn't hold the line. Sissons trying to get around McAvoy. Penalty coming. And they're going to call that on Nashville? They're calling McAvoy? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! They're calling McAvoy for interference there? Sissons yanked him down. What is this? Sissons yanked him. What? What? Huh? I'm confused. I'm very confused. McAvoy got yanked down to the ice by Sissons, and they're calling McAvoy for it. I'm dumb, I'm blind, I'm deaf, I want to be a ref. What's going on there? Novak in front, broken up there by Coyle, and Coyle will clear it out. Bruins have a possible 2-on-1. Nosek against Carlo. Nosek. Carlo in alone. Carlo! He scored! No! He didn't score! That puck went in. I knew it. I saw that went in. I saw that puck. I'm listening for a siren. I'm listening for a siren. Nosek has Orlov. Orlov couldn't play it. I'm listening for a siren. That was in the net. Clifton takes down Tomasino. Orlov moves it ahead. That was in. Yes, it was. I saw white between the puck and the red line. That's a good goal. Here's Afanaseyev through Trennan.
Yeah, and we had to kind of look around Saros from our location to see if we could get a look at it.
I want to see a replay that next time they stop play. The siren is not sounded, so it must have not gone in. Here is Afanaseyev now. Back to Fabro. A shot by Sherwood is blocked. The siren would have sounded if that was definitely in the net. Marchand taken down. I mean, takes down a man. Here's Afanaseyev now. In front, saved by Olmark. All right, I want to... Oh, whoa, whoa! What is going on behind the net? Everybody's paired off. Afanaseyev is buried with somebody. Now, Trennan is yanking Hathaway by the jersey. And Marchand's the only one getting penalized because he's Brad Marchand.
Can't even hear the ref.
Because they're booing too long. They're booing too loud.
It's just another bad angle shot. Omar's going to squeeze off on the short side. You know, just some pressure on the back side. I'm going to say kind of knocks down over the back.
Hold on a minute. Did this go in the net? The siren's sounding now. Hold on a minute.
Yep.
Nope. Nope. No. Not enough. That puck did not fully cross. There's some red on... Nope. Well. Hold on a minute. That freeze frame makes me think otherwise. That might be a good... This penalty might get negated. That could be a good goal. Yes. It's in. That is a goal. Yep. Looks like a goal to me. It looks like that puck's across the line. That looks good. It looks like the puck was like vertical. It was kind of bouncing. That puck was across. Yes, that should be a goal. It should be. It's a quick look. I mean, that's bullshit. That crossed. That crossed the net. That crossed the line. Man. That crossed. That did cross. But okay. That's a lot of crap. I hope they get a BS chanting going. That crossed. There was a split second where as Omar cleared it down himself, where the puck was bouncing and that was across the line, and there was none of the puck that was not across the line. That's a good goal. 5-on-3 for 5 more seconds. Here is Barry. Minute and a half more of power play time for Nashville. Shot saved by Olmark. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was in the net. Tomasino plays it over. A shot there, saved by Olmark. And Bergeron lifts it out. That was in the net. Barry for Glass. Dumps it in. Fabro lifts coil stick. Sherwood holding the line. Minute 18 to go in the first. 50 to go in the power play. Shot by Fabro. Missed the net. Here's Barry. Around the goal now. Back to Fabro. Poke check there by Coyle. Fabro couldn't hold the line. That's a delay of game. Yep. He carried that puck. He closed it. Yep, 4-on-4. Can't do that. You cannot glove down the puck. You cannot close your hand on the puck. That is against the rules. That is a hand foul. He held onto it and then he threw it. Can't do that. If you catch it and drop it immediately, then that's different. 4-on-4 for 33 seconds, and then it'll be a minute 27 of power play time, some of which will happen in the first period, some of which will happen in the second, if the Bruins don't score on their power play of time that's left in the first. Krejci will take the draw against Novak. Oh, I know she's behind me. Hi.
Hi.
Krejci will take the draw against Novak. Novak wins it. McDonough will move it ahead. Under a minute to go in the first. McDonough poke check by Orlov. Nice step up. McDonough plays it back to Lauzon. Out of the reach of Novak. Olmark will have to play it around. He'll play it over to McAvoy. Getting double teamed. Plays it back to Orlov. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Here is McAvoy up ahead. Cross the line with a little bit of space here. McAvoy trying to set up. Now it's a Bruins power play now. Here is Pasternak, right point. McAvoy, McAvoy, the brutal pass at the center line, trying to find Pasternak. Should have just held on to it for a second there. Here's Pasternak. Trying to get it across, and he turns it over again at the blue line. McAvoy now. He's got to get better at that. Zacha getting across the line cleanly. Pasternak with 5 seconds to go in the period. What? Krejci in cross for Zacha, and poor execution on the power play every single time. It's like I know what's going to happen. It's like I can call it now.
The Bruins were clean with their playmaking. That's when they got their opportunities. Nowhere near enough. Too many poor decisions or poor execution.
It should be 1-0 Bruins. Carlo did score, and they failed to call it.
Boston's better than that. Their details need to be better.
I don't have that money.
Get a little bit more engaged here.
I literally have $200 in my bank account. No, $200 in my bank account currently. No.
Virginia is for road trippers. Are we there yet, or is it mountain hiker?
So, well, first period is in the books. Let's take a look and see how the Carolina-Tampa game's going. Scoreless through one as well. What the hell is going on in New York? 3-2 Rangers over the Blue Jackets at the end of the first. Damn. Excuse me. And the Red Wings are beating up the Penguins. 3-0 through one in that game as well. So, Bruins got to get better on passing at the power play, keeping possession on the power play. It's starting to make me lose brain cells. It's like I'd rather just take the penalty shot at that point than the power play. Because maybe we'll actually have a chance to score, you know? Yeah. Well, anyway, Let's talk about what's going on at the end of the what's going on around the league. Some comments I read on the Bruins website about the status of Hall said he won't be back into the playoffs because of the cap. Really? Okay. I mean, that's fine. Yes, 2 days until baseball season. That is right. The MLB season's getting started. Best time to be a baseball fan, which is me. I'm a baseball fan as well. I love watching baseball. Too bad I'll be in class for the first hour and a half of the Red Sox game. Yep. Yeah, they sent Jarren Duran to AAA. They put Raimel Tapia on the roster. Very nice. Didn't know. Said that was how they were able to sign Bertuzzi. Yeah, how to bring him on. Yep. That's how they were able to trade for him. But in the playoffs, it doesn't apply. Salary cap does not apply. You can have many players as you want, or as much money to use in the playoffs as you want. Orioles and Red Sox Thursday, 2:10 start. I'll be watching the final little bit of that game. I'll, of course, be live for the Bruins Blue Jackets game on Thursday. You gonna be here? But, yeah. People think it was in, and it was. But, unless they got the in the net camera and they slowed it down and Swayman's going to score from the bench. Oh, yeah, he's going to take the puck and throw it in the net. Yep. Oh, the refs in the NHL are not going to be doing this in the playoffs. Oh, they will. They absolutely will. That'll start at 2:10 due to pregame ceremonies. No, they'll probably have it before. If they have it set for 2:10, it'll be a 2:10 first pitch. So, oh, did you guys see the oh, what the hell was it? It was the freaking oh yeah. So the Bruins and the Canes played Sunday, right? You guys know the Bruins won. This tweet right here, this reply. Doesn't matter, plus ratio, plus Boston Marathon bombing. It's from a Carolina Hurricanes fan. I really hope that when Carolina gets eliminated in the first round this year, like I think they're going to because they're frauds, I really hope he deletes his Twitter account. I really hope so. You know how messed up in the head you have to be to tweet something like that?
Robert, I know.
Yeah, so Taylor Hall will be back for the postseason. Yeah, same with Nick Foligno and everybody, and Derek Forbort. Where our playoff roster is going to be loaded. Like, our roster is going to be so good, Tomas Nosik's not going to be playing. And Nosik's been good for us, so. Tweeted what? This person replied, it was literally just this person replying that.
Robert, why are you talking about baseball?
No, it's okay. It applies. We were talking about baseball a second ago. Yeah, JT Real Mutso's ejection was terrible yesterday. Yeah, did you guys see that?
Yeah,
The frickin' ejection for dropping the ball. Wow. That is pathetic.
Hi, Kyle.
What's up, Kyle? It's a messed up yeah, I know. Has Chris Sale gotten injured yet? Crossing my fingers, the answer is no. Knocking on wood, see if he can stay healthy for longer than a month. Knocking on wood for that one. Jeez. You don't watch MLB anymore because of soft umps. True. Fair point. That's why I don't watch That's why I don't watch every Red Sox team over the summer. When hockey is off, I don't watch it. Question about donating. Are you able to get access to the money? Yep, it goes directly to my PayPal. Yep. Yeah. It should be on the Bruins post-game tweet from Sunday.
What? The menu?
The tweet about the guy who was a piece of garbage. Yeah. So if you choose to donate, I will directly get it to my PayPal. So obviously donations are appreciated, but not forced. You don't have to. It's there for a reason in case you want to. Does mean a lot if you do. And it will pop up on the screen. You can leave a message. And it will be played live on stream. Yep, it'll pop up on the screen on the right about here. Same with where when a sub comes in, when somebody subscribes and Crazy Train plays. We do have a donation sound that is pretty funny. Don't donate through Super Chat. YouTube takes 30%. 30%. Not true. Not true. That's a myth. They take like 10%. They don't take 30. Trust me, I looked it up because I'm starting to set up my monetization. I'm starting to apply for monetization now. That's not true. Yeah. Sounds like a person who hates himself. Oh yeah, the person who tweeted that. Yeah. Yeah. So, if you have not subscribed, make sure to do so. You can have Crazy Train play on the screen if you do. YouTube takes 30% of Trilogy Media's Super Chat. They make over 1,000 per stream through Super Chat. Oh my gosh. They take 30%. Well, it's probably because of taxes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, it's probably because of tax. When I apply for monetization, I have to start my taxes for that then there. So I might wait until after tax day. Donate the more YouTube takes. That would be crappy if they did that. Get a sec. Oh, I just saw a screenshot. I didn't see it myself. I'll take a look at it. See if I can find it. Let's see if it's even there anymore. Username? Let me see if it's even there anymore. Wait, hold on. I'm sorting through all the replies on that account. and I don't think it's there anymore. I think he deleted it because he knew he fucked up, I think. I mean, the caption on that tweet's hilarious, and we left the Lambo in the garage. That's ruthless. What's up, Adam? Yo, Sam. Hope you're having a good night. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it. He's been in chat before. Adam Kalazi. Yeah, he's been in chat before. Nope. Don't talk about Red Sox. They're slowly rebuilding. No, they look good this year.
Check out snow and ice conditioning.
Seen Avatar Way of Water. No, I don't watch Avatar. I can't. No, I don't do that kind of stuff. I'm not. No, not for me.
Air conditioning, the plumbing, cool plays of the game. Almost muscled one out of here. Just one more.
You okay? I just heard you say ow. Oh. So, second period is going to get started here in just a few minutes. So I'm going to get it set up. So that's how fast my stream delay is. It's like 2 seconds. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's very nice. How do we look this game, bud? I missed the first. Okay. Had a goal that should have counted, but didn't, I guess? I don't know. Like, it's still scoreless, so we didn't really do much. Got outshot 10-8. I mean, we won 62.5% of face-offs, 6 penalty minutes aside. Nashville had 8 hits, we had 5. We had 4 blocks, they had 3. We had 2 giveaways, they had 3. We had 4 takeaways, they had 2. So, okay, first period. Could be better, could be a hell of a lot worse. I'd rather have it be scoreless than be down a goal. What's up, Flapjack? Welcome to stream. Holding their own. I wouldn't even say that. I think they're just trying to go through the motions right now. They need to actually start playing some hockey here. I can't believe the NHL games are locked behind a paywall that's ESPN Plus. I mean, that's a paid service, so you don't have to. They're not necessarily just on ESPN Plus. But that gives you access to all of them that are out of market. So, I will say, I think I heard a rumor next year they're going to actually fix that so that you're not going to get blocked out or blacked out for all of the for home games. Like, since I'm in New England, I think next year they're going to fix it so I can watch Bruins games on ESPN Plus. That's what they're trying to do. NHL wants to grow the sport. They need to make in-market games free to watch. If NHL, yeah, or hell, I'd say this, right? If the NHL were smart, if ESPN Plus was smart, if ESPN was smart, they'd make in-market games available. I'd pay extra money for that. The Bruins are on NESN currently, yes. Excuse me. And casuals in Boston could go watch Premier League without having to pay, etc. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. You have the hometown, the in-market games free on ESPN Plus, and then have, if you want to watch out-of-market games, you can pay the ESPN Plus price, which makes sense. Why the hell is a screen pink? See, the camera's pink. Okay. My TV also. Oh, yeah, I know it's the camera. Celtics missing a minute. Are they losing? They're losing to the Wizards right now? Oh my God, they losing like 13 to the Wizards at halftime? What the hell's going on in DC? Come on, Celtics. What do you get your shit together, man? Tatum's got 20 points, actually having a good game, but the team's giving him nothing. What's going on with that crap? Only 5 players have scored for the Celtics. My God. Bruins are going to be on the power play for like a minute, I think. 58 seconds, that's right. The Bruins will be shooting right to left in the home blacks. Predators shooting left to right in the road whites. Let me know let me know in the chat. Will there be a goal here in the second period? Let me know. Sissons against Krejci. Sissons wins the draw. Second period is underway from TD Garden. Here is McAvoy trying to move it ahead. He'll get it to Zaka. Flips it in the zone. Pasternak in on the forecheck. Leaves it for Zaka. Trying to throw it in front. Cole Smith took it away. Took a weird bounce. Bertuzzi took it away from Cole Smith. Krejci up for McAvoy. Krejci for Zaka. For Bertuzzi. Drops it. Pasternak right point for Krejci. Saucer to McAvoy. Keeping possession. Krejci now. Drops it. McAvoy. Pasternak in the slot. Shot knocked down. Bertuzzi misses the net or saved by Saros or something. I'm not sure. Puck is cleared down on Omar. He'll move it ahead. That got deflected in. The power play is over now. Back to 5-on-5. Lausanne shoots it in on Omar. He'll make the stop. Here is Lindholm now. Here is Marchand. Flips it in the zone. Gravel. Poke check by DeBrusque there, but the Bruins do keep it in thanks to a keeping by Marchand. Gravel over to Cal Foot just past him. Puck took a weird bounce to Brusque. Oh, that's Marchand edging it in, but the Preds get it out. Here's Afanaseyev. Drops it for Gravel and got taken away by Nosek. Has a possible odd man rush for the Bruins. Drops it for DeBrusque in front. Marchand knocked down. Nosek a shot and a save by Saros. And he'll hang on to it. There's a penalty on Nashville here.
This outnumbered rush.
It's going to be on Cal Foot. And the Bruins are going to go to the power play here for the third time tonight. We'll see if the Bruins can connect. Puck is cleared all the way back down. Olmark will leave it for Lindholm. Oh my God, he turned it over right in front for Cole Smith. A save Olmark. He played the puck over to Lindholm. Up ahead to DeBrusque. He can't play the puck. We'll get back to Lindholm. Drops it for Marchand, who desperately needs a goal. Talk about a guy who has been kind of quiet the past few weeks. DeBrusque is taken down, and they're not going to call a penalty on it, so it's going to be a 200-foot clear. Pasternak on it. Minute 18 to go on the power play. And he ices the puck. Pasternak, get off the power play. You're a bum on the power play. You can't do anything. He's not doing anything right on the power play, for crying out loud. Turning over the puck and icing the puck on the power play. You need to shuffle up the power play. Here's an idea. Get Pastrnak off it. Instead of putting him on both units, take him off the power play all around. That could fix a lot of things. He makes the power play all about himself. Here's Lindholm now. Up for Pastrnak. That's how he scores his goals. That calls him a... Ooh, Pastrnak, a big hit on gravel. Hello. Please don't do that. Penalty coming up on the Predators here. Zaka, shots stopped there. They're going to stop play. Boarding.
Chris Schlenker waited for the third Boston player to touch that puck.
Why did they just stop the play earlier? Yeah, it's a board, but why did they stop the play after 3 Bruins touched it? Where's the co-pilot tonight? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's a board, yeah, sure. Pastrnak, it was boarding, that's for sure, yeah. But then the Bruins kept playing the puck. And then they called the penalty on Pastrnak, yet he did it like 30 seconds after 30 seconds before the... Oh my god. 4-on-4, we think. Hi. Coyle against Sissons. Ugh. That does not make sense. Sissons won the draw. Here's McDonough for Fabro over to McDonough. Sherwood's poke check by Orlov. Here's DeBrusk 1-on-2 as Coyle's a drop pass. He'll play it over to Coyle across the line. Nice cut through, trying to get around Fabro. He tried to dipsy-do him. He could not there. Here is Fabro. Plays it across off the boards. Puck goes to Sherwood. Here's McDonough. And the Preds will take possession. They're trying to skate out this 4-on-4. Sherwood across the line. McAvoy takes it away. Here's Orlov. Here's DeBrusk up ahead. Trying to find Orlov. He could not that time. Power play now for Nashville for 1:15. Here is Fabro. He'll leave it for Barry. Over to Novak. Up ahead here is Glass. Novak across the line. Here is Tomasino. Here is Barry. Barry center point now, keeping possession. A shot there is just missed the net. That is not McDonough, Jack. That is somebody else. That is Evangelista. Novak. For Barry, for Novak again. Here is Novak keeping possession. 25 to go on the power play. Barry shot blocked in front. Here's Evangelista knocked away. Bruins have a 2-on-1 possibility here. Nosek will carry it up the ice. 2-on-2. Nosek rips it. Saved by Saros in front. Hathaway is stopped. Glass takes it away. 5 to go on the 4-on-4. On the 5-on-4 anyway. Power play is up now. Back to 5-on-5. Here is Novak. And behind that, Tomasino now. Pastrnak out of the box. Evangelista closed off by Bergeron. He takes him down. Clifton for Marchand. He'll move it ahead as Pastrnak up the other way. Marchand across the line, drops it for Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk closes a shot safe. Bergeron in front, couldn't play it. Bergeron moves it along. Here is Pastrnak now. In front, trying to find somebody in front. He could not. Here is Clifton over to Grzelcyk now. Trying to play it to Marchand. He will. Here's Bergeron. Shot on goal, saved by Saros. He'll move it ahead. Look out. Here's a chance on a break. Save Olmark on Rasmus Asplund. Clifton up ahead for Krejci. He'll backhand it in deep. Saros for McCarron. Jankowski takes it away. He'll move it ahead. McAvoy guides it, trying to play it to Zacha. Asplund takes it away. Across for Jankowski, across the line. Orlov, the good poke check. Nice hit by Orlov. McCarron in front. Asplund plays it back to Lausanne. Lausanne, a shot missed the net that time. Tyson Barrie gets on it. Asplund plays it in around the boards. Bertuzzi trying to move it ahead, and he forces it out past Lausanne. Lausanne recovers the puck. Bertuzzi knocks it away. There's a big tie up there. The blue line puck moved back into the Bruins' end. Here's Trennan. McAvoy closing him off. Sissons moves it along the boards. Took a weird bounce. McAvoy in front. Here's a chance for Trennan. He skied it up and out of play. 0-0. Would you say Bertuzzi's a slight disappointment? No. No. That's because he doesn't compare to what Orlov and Hathaway did. No. What's up, Floyd? Yeah, the Garden's not super lively tonight because the Bruins are playing boring. Brady Marr, no spam, bye-bye. You don't spam in the chat. Yeah, no, yeah. I can understand why you say that, but no. They're not, he is not a disappointment. Sure, of course I want him to do more, but he had 2 goals taken away from him, right? So... What are those thuds? Sorry, there's no power play. There are thuds going on next door, and I'm really starting to get concerned. Somebody getting their asses kicked out over there. Can you guys hear it on the screen? Can you guys hear it on the stream here? That's gonna confuse the hell out of me. It's Thunderstruck? Oh my god. I asked a question about your college class. Oh, you did? When you scroll up. Your college class, do they have special guest speakers who actually sportscast? Do they teach you their secrets, how to do play-by-play and shit? No, not really. I mean, sometimes they have special guest speakers who, like, talk about their experiences in the broadcasting world, but not, like, teach us their secrets. No. Greer falls down trying to play the puck. Nashville's a 3-on-2 back up the other way. Tomasino trying to move it to Glass. Puck moved along. Fabro wrapped up by Nosek. Fabro works free from the check. Here is Cody Glass. Drops it. McDonough over to Tomasino. Shot blocked by Nosek. Goes through Lindholm. He's got to play that puck. Fabro in front. Went off Glass and wide. Tomasino for McDonough. For Fabro. For Glass tied up by Lindholm. Carlo closes off Glass. Moved ahead for Hathaway. Back to Lindholm. Bruins will move it ahead. Lindholm for Greer. Spins back, keeping possession. Greer works it in deep. Saros is there. Tomasino plays it along the boards. Afanasyev trying to play it. Afanasyev, sorry, trying to get it out. Grizzly keeps it in. Here's Bertuzzi, a shot, and a save by Saros.
If
Has anyone had any audio issues with the broadcasters on Essence tonight? Yeah, it sounds like a little pixelated sometimes, right? Just like that. Though that pixelated sound that you just heard for a second there. Yeah, Essence having some audio issues tonight. I don't even think they realize it. Lightning are winning 1-0 over the Canes. We need Tampa to win. We need the Bruins to win for the Bruins to clinch the President's Trophy. Coyle will get kicked out of the draw against Novak. They'll have Bertuzzi take the draw. Having a Greer. Greer's playing. Bertuzzi lost the puck. Or he lost the face-off anyway. Here's Evangelista for Kevin Gravel. Deflected all the way back down. No icing. Sherwood and Grzelcyk tied up. Coyle takes it away. He'll have to rotate back. He'll try to move it ahead now. Grzelcyk. Cross the red line, dumps it in. Saros having trouble playing the puck there for a second. Plays it over to Gravel. Novak's poke check by Coyle. Frederick back to McAvoy. A shot that got blocked. Gets the puck back in front for Bertuzzi. He tried to play it. He got poke checked there by Gravel. Here's Evangelista. Cross the line. Oh yeah, Greer got a suspension. Shot saved by Olmark, went up and out of play. He got suspended for a game. He didn't play against the Lightning on Saturday.
How could a voter in good conscience not vote for Linus Olmark for the Vesey? You know, the guy has stood...
Bergeron will take the draw against Sissons. Bergeron wins the draw. Orlov takes possession. He'll backhand it ahead. DeBrusque is knocked down. Cole Smith lost it to Marchand. He got tied up by 3 Preds. He skates back with it. Plays it over to Orlov. Trying to play it to Marchand. Orlov with a turnover. Here's Cole Smith. Dumps it in. Not clean passing, and they're not playing great. Bergeron. Marchand trying to move ahead, but he got tied up by Bergeron being knocked down. Smith for Trennan. For Lausanne, he double-taked and missed the net. Marchand with Bergeron and Clifton, 3-on-2. Marchand across. Here's Clifton, misses the net. DeBrusque moves it along the boards. Clifton, shot deflection by Bergeron, just missed the net. Orlov knocks down a man, Krejci. Krejci up ahead. Across the center line. Krejci dumps it in off the boards intentionally. Saros plays it away from Pasternak. That would have been an intentional pass. Zacha for Krejci. Plays it back in deep. Pasternak going a ring around the rosy with McDonough. Back to Lindholm. Across for Carlo. Fakes the shot. Fires it anyway. Deflected. Missed it. Pasternak in front. Trying to whack it home. He can't. Krejci trying to get it to Zacha or Pasternak. And McCarron took it away. Jankowski moves it back into the Bruins end. Carlo through Lindholm for Zacha. Does Orlov remind you of Johnny Boychuk with any way he plays? Yeah, I can see it. Carlo across the line over to Pasternak, but he can't play a pass. He can't make a pass. Can't do anything right now. Jankowski for McCarron. Poke check by Lindholm. Here is Pasternak now. Up ahead, glove down by Nosek. Up ahead, Greer. Greer, a shot, kick, save by Saros. What's your son's name? I'll shout him out. Nolan, what's up, Nolan? How's it going, man? Hopefully everything's going well for you and your dad there, Nolan. Does Orlov remind anyone else of Johnny Boychuk with the way he plays? I could see Boychuk. I can see Kevin Miller as well. But I think Boychuk's a better comparison because Boychuk's physical, but he also has one heck of a slap shot. And I think the same thing applies for that. What are the shots on goal? 16-14 Bruins. That's the shots on goal currently. Got 9:16 to go in the second. It's still scoreless from TD Garden. Waiting for the first goal. Boychuk's one of my favorite defensemen of all time. Yeah, he was really good, man. I love Boychuk. Boychuk was great. Score update and other games going on around the league. The Rangers have a 3-2 lead on the Blue Jackets in the second period. Flyers and Canadiens tied at 1 in the second. Lightning lead the Hurricanes 1-0 in the second period. That's good for us. Penguins and the Red Wings tied at 3 in the second. Red Wings had a 3-0 lead at the end of 1. That changed real quick. Canucks lead the Blues 1-0 in the first. Dallas and Chicago at 8:30. Any minute now from Chicago. LA and Calgary at 9 from Calgary. Go Kings. Oilers in Vegas at 10 from Vegas. And Winnipeg and San Jose at 10:30 from San Jose. What's up, Wrestling Beaver? Johnny Rocket for the win? Absolutely. Shots are 9-4 Bruins here in the second. Athanaseyev moves it ahead. He'll find Cal Foot. Wrister, good stop by Omar. Standing stern on that one. Athanaseyev tied up there by McAvoy. Glass works it free. Plays it back to the line. Shot by Gravel. Blocked by Zaka. Or by Greer, I'm sorry. Tomasino. We got a penalty here. It's gonna be a penalty on Nashville. McAvoy's down. Yeah. McAvoy, the trainer's coming out, but he's already up on one knee. McAvoy probably got his bell rung. It's going to be a high stick. Take a look. Oh! What? How is that not? Isn't that worse than what Greer did to Hoffman the other night? That's a major. He hit him in the face with a cross check. He went like this right in the bridge of the. Yeah, they're gonna take a look at this now. That's a major. That's a 5-minute penalty. That's to be 5 in a game. Oh boy. Athanaseyev, that should be a major. They better get that right. He got hit right in the face. That should be a 5-minute major. He hit him right in the face. He should get ejected.
Yeah, but I think they're just going to talk about it, and I think that's, within the rules. Like, hey, wait a second, I saw this.
Yeah, that should be a 5-minute game.
It's going to stay the same. But I'm going to say, this crowd wants to get excited.
Yeah, nope. They call it 2 minutes. Unreal. Yet Greer got a 5-minute and a game misconduct for the same thing. Wow. Bergeron wins the draw. Here's Lindholm for Marchand. He missed the net on just high of the net that time. Wow. That is unreal. He hit him in the face. That was the same thing Greer did to Hoffman. And if they call that a minor, God. Lindholm for Marchand across the line. Here is Pasternak around the goal. Plays it over to Lindholm for Marchand far side. DeBrusk in front, trying to play it over to Bergeron or Pasternak. He could not. Lindholm over to Marchand now. DeBrusk back to Marchand for Bergeron. He missed the net. Bergeron trying to play it back, and the puck comes out. As the saying here on the stream, I'm blind, I'm dumb, I'm deaf, I want to be a ref. Here's Lindholm now. For Pasternak, cross the line, drops it for Lindholm. Marchand trying to play it back to Lindholm. Marchand gets it back to him though. Plays it over to Pasternak in the high slot. for Bertuzzi down low. Keeping possession. Back to Lindholm at the left point. Pastrnak center now near the right point. Trying to play it over to Krejci, and man, Pastrnak, what are you doing? Here's Krejci for Zacha, for Bertuzzi. Across for Orlov, he fanned on it. Orlov over to Krejci now. McAvoy for Krejci. Zacha for Krejci. The Bruins need to shoot the puck more. Zacha over to Orlov, and he got broken up. Zacha should have just shot it at that point. That pass was not getting across to Orlov. The Bruins need to shoot the puck on the power play more. Stop passing. It doesn't work. McAvoy's poke check. The penalty's up. Stop passing on the power play. It doesn't work. Just shoot and shoot and shoot. Just keep shooting the puck. It doesn't work. 4-on-2 for the Preds. Here's McCarron. Poke check by Orlov. Like, whoever gets the puck, shoot it. Don't care. Just shoot the puck. Afanasiev back. A shot by Barry is stopped by Olmark. Frederick up ahead.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Coyle and Barry. You're what? Oh. Put on your sweatshirt.
And then I'll be hot.
Okay, well, DeBrus back here is Clifton. Fires one, saved by Saros. Hmm? He didn't know you were there, and then you just appeared.
Still 0-0.
I know.
Grant will probably come back. Woo!
Yeah. Grant's gonna be shocked when he comes back in here. Probably be back here probably in the next couple minutes, I'm sure.
At 9.
No. Next couple minutes I'll be back.
9 o'clock?
No, it's 8:33 the next few minutes, like 8. I don't know. Bertuzzi fan on the shot, plays it over to Clifton for Grzelcyk. A shot hit the post. Grzelcyk for Coyle. Here is Grzelcyk now. Bertuzzi, a shot got blocked and went up and out of play. Caught by the cameraman down there. How the actual F is that not 5 in a game? I have no idea. We'll never understand that. Yeah, Greer's was. Like, I don't get it. It's worse than Greer because of the speed at which it happened. Right, exactly.
It was 63 on Saturday.
Oh, but rainy. Womp womp. Oh yeah, it's because it's the Bruins. If it happened, yeah. Oh, Hoffman's video? Oh, it was hilarious what Hoffman said. It was absolutely hysterical. Excuse me.
Yes.
Did it draw blood? Yeah, he was bleeding. He was bleeding, sorry. Greer did deserve it, because look. Yeah. No, Greer deserved it. But the threshold is a 1-game suspension, and he did the same thing.
I didn't do it.
I don't know what you're talking about, Floyd. League is sick of the Bruins winning, so the referees are tasked with effing the Bruins over any way possible. True. Very true. Back to spring break here with Friends Zoe. Oh, we've been back for spring break for like a couple weeks now there, Charles. But welcome back to stream. We've been back from spring break.
Yeah, silly.
Do you think the Bruins are good? I think the Bruins are good, yeah. Today they're not having having an amazing game, but they're playing a decent game, I guess. It hasn't even started yet? Oh, damn. The Lightning now have a 2-0 lead on the Canes now. The Bruins need to start scoring. Any chance of these same refs are in Carolina Sunday? Maybe. Yeah, yours hasn't started yet. Yeah, well, we're in college, so it's probably like a couple weeks earlier than yours.
That's in April.
Probably.
High school.
Yeah, probably in April. Bergeron against Sissons here to the left of Saros. Bergeron wins the draw. DeBrusque plays it back to Grzelcyk now. Puck comes in front. Marchand couldn't play the bounce. And Nashville flips it ahead. Cole Smith cut off by McAvoy. Moves it along for Grzelcyk. He'll try to move it along, but Sissons took it away. Grzelcyk gets it back. He'll try to fix his error, and he'll get up for Marchand. He'll dump it in. Saros thought about playing the puck, but he couldn't. DeBrusk waves it to Marchand. Marchand trying to play it back, but McAvoy to back off because the Trennan was right there. Trennan. I know, Fred. I'm saying the same thing. Come on, somebody just score. Olmark up ahead for Marchand. Over to DeBrusk across the line. DeBrusk in front for McAvoy. He couldn't play. He was trying to find McAvoy. He couldn't. Marchand, 1-on-2. Closed off. Gets around both of them. In front for Nosek. It bounced on him. Back to Carlo. Here's Nosek again. Closed off. Trying to play it ahead. Dropping it for Lindholm, but Smith took it away, and he'll just flip it ahead and out. Here is Carlo. He'll flip it in. Greer getting on the forecheck, but Lausanne poke checks it. Barry up ahead for Turris. Not Turris, Kyle Turris. Remember it's Kyle Turris on the Predators? Cody Glass. Carlo for Nosek. Trying to find Greer, and Tomasino took it away. Here's Nosek over to Carlo. Garnett Hathaway. Over to Greer, across the line on side, moves it in for Nosek. Closed off by Lausanne. Hathaway moves it along the boards, but Orlov shouldn't step up there. Afanasiev trying to move it ahead. Greer trying to move it back into the zone, but Barry took it away. Here's Lausanne now. Here's Tyson Barry now. He'll get the pass from Lausanne. Poke check by Krejci. Nice takeaway. Pasternak now. Try to throw it to Krejci in front, and Barry took it away. Pasternak cannot do a damn thing right again to save his life. Zaka trying to find Orlov. The puck bounced on everybody, and taken away there by Novak. Has Evangelista. He'll just backhand it in deep instead of trying to pass it to Evangelista. Clifton whacks it along for Krejci. Good. Here's Orlov. Across Pasternak. Drops it. Krejci's bomb. Missed the net. That was the right decision to pass that puck. Evangelista. Pressured by Orlov. Gets around Orlov. Evangelista to the goal. Olmark a good save. Nope. Why are you? If you're hungry, you can go. But... Question, how well have the goalies played? Both goalies have been very good so far. Okay. You can go with him. Coyle wins the draw against McCarron. Grzelcyk gets it over to McAvoy. Stretch pass up the ice for Bertuzzi. Cross the line. He gets pressured. He'll just dump it in on Saros. He'll get it away, but Frederick gloves it down. But he lost the puck after gloving it down. Bertuzzi for Frederick. In front, but he tried to find Coyle, but Gravel took it away. McAvoy pressured by Asplund. For Grzelcyk now. Trying to move it ahead off of Frederick. McCarron dumps it up into the netting, up and out of play. He hopes somebody F's up the game who cross-checked, F's up the dude who cross-checked McAvoy. Yeah, it's, Afanasiev. Favorite team is the Bruins, right? I stream all the Bruins games, so I'm assuming the answer is yes to that question, right? You tired?
I didn't take a nap.
Oh. Well. Oh, play's going on. I thought there was a commercial break. I'm sorry. I thought there was a commercial break. Wow. I'm so sorry. Here's Afanasiev. He'll just hand pass it head to himself so the play won't stop. I thought that was they showed the graphic as if they were going to commercial break.
Edmonton really loves the deal for Nickel.
That confused me. I'm sorry. Wow. Tomasino closed off by Carlo.
Can't get the puck away.
Here's a shot by McDonough, knocked down. Here's Glass, a shot, and he scores. Cody Glass. Finally a goal, and it's Nashville. Come on, play the damn goal horn. It won't play because the Wi-Fi is stupid.
I mean, you can feel it coming. You know,
Nashville scored.
to score with
1-0 Predators here in the second period. It's Cody Glass.
they've been there to make. And again, you got to tip your cap a little bit to Nashville because they've had good sticks and body
Your
position.
speaker isn't on.
But I think
Nope, it's not that. It's the. Well, yeah, that it isn't on. But also the fact that the
they've had their opportunities.
nothing will load.
When he's had to be all night long, as he's been all year, but right there, split second. Lindholm thinks he's got his man covered.
So Predators are up 1-0 here in the second period. It's a goal for Cody Glass, and the Bruins need to wake it up here. Marchand across for Orlov. He couldn't play it. Bergeron around for Marchand as Pasternak in the slot couldn't find him. Clifton over to Orlov now. Orlov trying to move it ahead. Sisson's tied up. Here is Pasternak trying to move it ahead, and Marchand took it away. Here's Pasternak. Fires. Kick saved by Saros. Marchand moves it along. Never mind. He moved it all the way around the boards. Why isn't the Wi-Fi connected on my phone right now? Here's Pasternak across the line. Saved by Saros. Wi-Fi is not working on my phone right now. Is it working on the computer? Yes, it is. But not my phone. I don't know what's going on. My phone is not connected. There we go. Finally. Jesus Christ. Now you want to play. Too little, too late there, guys. Face off won by the Bruins. DeBrus trying to play it over off Grizzly. That puck is kept in. Evangelista trying to move it out. Puck comes out. Final minute of the second period. Grizzly. Krejci up ahead, kept alive. Puck comes in front, and Omarcus stops that one. I don't have to friends with the game I can pay to jump the refs after. No, but I can't defend the fact that the Bruins have been playing horrible this game. Can't defend that. I mean, the Bruins can't score a damn goal. They can't do anything right. They can't complete a pass, and the shots they're taking are not good. They're not getting any traffic in front of the net. Krejci will take the draw against Novak. They got to get more traffic in front of the net and try to actually start playing their game. Bruins win the draw. McAvoy turns it over in his own zone right to Evangelista. Now I hope Nashville scores to screw over McAvoy. All right, good save by Omark. I wanted to see Nashville score there. You want to know why? To teach McAvoy a lesson. Not to turn the puck over in their own zone. Not to... Nashville has very good defense, yeah. Yeah. McAvoy deserved that. McAvoy deserved a goal to be scored there because of that bad pass. You can't be turning over the puck in their own zone. Face-off was done incorrectly. Let down game after the weekend. Absolutely. The Bruins have been terrible. Like, holy man. The refs have been bad, but so have been the Bruins. I mean, God. Face-off is won here by the Predators. Moved along. Coyle tied up with Novak. And we're going to be shorthanded. Yep. We're going to be shorthanded here late in the second. Carlo going to the box. The Bruins have been playing awful tonight. Here's another example. Yep. High sticking is called on Carlo. And Yeah. Yeah. High sticked him. Can't do that. Can't defend that. I can't defend Carl there. Yeah, that's a high stick. As Orlov clears it down the length of the ice. 20 seconds to go in the power play, but here's Barry now. 15 to go in the period. Here up ahead for Evangelista. Cross the line. Poke check by Orlov. Barry saved by Olmark. And the Bruins with 2 seconds to go. As long as they don't score here, they're not going to. The Bruins need to take the smelling salts, and they need to get going. 20 minutes. They have not been held scoreless into the third period this season, except the one time they were shut out. This is the second time they have gone scoreless to the first 40 minutes in a hockey game this season at home. Wow. They have some work to do. They'll have some penalty time to kill off too. All right, am I sharing my screen? Yes, I am. Let's play Hurdle. Guess the NHL player in 8 guesses. Each guess will tell you how close you are to finding the mystery player. Each guess will tell you how close you are to finding a mystery player. Green boxes is a match. Yellow is close, and gray is not a match. If the team sells yellow, it means the mystery player used to play for that team. For age and jersey number, there's an arrow indicating if it's higher or lower than where you are, than where the number is.
Sam,
Yes.
I'm getting a sweatshirt.
You're getting a Bruins sweatshirt?
And my dad will Venmo me.
The money to pay for it?
39. Yeah.
There you go.
I'll be back
Okay.
for Saturday.
It's going to be here on Saturday? Oh.
Shall I, like, deliver it here?
Yes.
So,
Well, actually, do you want it shipped to your house so you can go get it next Wednesday?
yeah.
When you go home? Yeah. Do that. Alright, so here is the silhouette. I'd like to guess Bruins here for fun on the first guess and see where that takes us. So which Bruin does that look like? McAvoy? No, it's not McAvoy. Looks like Trent Frederick, low-key. Well, we got a lot there. Okay, so he's Atlantic Division center. He is just older than 25. Aren't you leaving the room for something?
Can I use your PayPal? Sorry.
He is just older than 25. He is American. His jersey number is higher than 11. Does not play for the Bruins. It is not a Bruin. Marner? Oh, he's a right wing. I'm dumb. That was dumb. That was a dumb one. Matthews. Doesn't look like Matthews. It's more like... Jersey number is higher than 16. Kucherov? Maybe. No, he's a right wing too. Larkin? Ah, that could be it. And it is. Dylan Larkin for the Red Wings. Yeah, because it was between 16 and 86, and yeah, it all makes sense. Let's play unlimited mode here. Olmark? That kind of looks like Olmark. That is Coyle. No. Okay. Ullmark. Okay, Atlantic Division, he is not a Bruin. He is not a goaltender. He is just older than 29. He is Swedish. His jersey number is higher than 35. Okay. Hedman? Could be Hedman. What's up, Bruce? It is a defenseman, so he is 30 or 31 years old. Sorry I'm late again. No worries, man. I don't get offended when you're late. Don't worry. I'm not like one of those people. Glad he even showed up. Jersey numbers between 35 and 77. Defenseman in the Atlantic, does not play for the Bruins or the Lightning. So, could be a Leaf, could be a Red Wing, could be somebody, you know. Canadian, Senator, Panther, Lightning. No, not Lightning. Whatever the hell. I guess David Savard, even though I don't think he's Swedish. He's not. Used to play for Montreal. Okay. That helps a little bit. Used to play for Montreal. Jersey number is just lower than 58. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. Still in the Atlantic. Used to play for Montreal. All right. Gustafson? Really? Which one? Eric Gustafson, that one? There you go. Eric Gustafson it is. All right. Ooh. Could it actually be Pasternak? Kidding, it's not Pasternak, probably. He doesn't have that kind of hair. Oh, it could be Bertuzzi. It very well could be. It could be Bertuzzi. It is not. Not a left wing. He's older than 28. His jersey number is lower than 59. He is Canadian. All right. So it's not Bertuzzi. That's a good guess, though. It kind of looks like him, but it's not. Has that hair in the Atlantic. He's an older guy, too, right? He's a little like Joe Mama. All right, screw you. Frickin'... Plays for Florida. He's a center. Older than 28. Jersey number is lower than 16, and he's Canadian. Who is this? Plays for Florida. Eric Stahl. Bingo. Did not realize he had that kind of hair. There we go. Eric Stahl. Let's play one. Let's play a couple more. I think we still have time for a few more. Bad game for the Bruins or what? Oh yeah. Referees haven't been great, but it's mainly been the Bruins just poor execution. They can't do anything right. Not great. What do I think about the NHL Fanatics deal? I don't really care as long as the jerseys look good. Coyle? Could be Coyle.
I wear
Whoa! Hello! I didn't hear the door open. That's why I wish I didn't put the WD-40 on it to less of the squeak.
I ordered it.
Good. Suzuki? Let's take a look.
Guys,
Hey.
I ordered a Boston Bruins sweatshirt.
There you go.
And it will be here.
Is it coming here?
No, it's going to my house.
So you're gonna pick it up next week?
It says.
It's coil? No, it's not coil. His jersey number is higher than 14. It is not coil. Could be. The Bruin part has not been ruled out.
I can get another gift.
Does not play for Montreal.
Shipping and delivery.
Giroux? It could be Giroux. It is not. The jersey number is low. He is just younger than 35. Okay, think, Sam. Think. Who could this be? It's not a Bruin. Jersey number is between 14 and 28. It's not Zaka. Right? He's considered a left wing in this game. Yeah, it's not Zaka. Jersey number is between 18 and 28, and he is Canadian. A center in the Atlantic Division, does not play for Montreal, Boston, or Ottawa. Ola. Monty better do an insane speech to get them to start playing Bruins hockey. I know. Don't want them to lose tonight. That would be pathetic. Losing to a team we beat 5-0 2 months ago. Try a Maple Leaf? Yeah, maybe. Hold on. I thought I just heard... No, okay. I thought I just heard the ding that the stream disconnected. Center for Capitals. Not wrong division. Maple Leaf centers. Yarncrow? Nope. Jersey number is just higher than 19, so it's like 24. He is between 31 and 35 years old. Nick Paul? Where is he? Oh, it's Nicholas? Not him. Hinostroza, that's Buffalo. Buffalo's still involved. Jersey number is higher than 20, lower than 28. Does not play for Lightning, Leafs, Bruins, Senators, Canadians. Number jersey did Zoe get? No, okay, so she didn't get a jersey. She got a sweatshirt. She got like a hoodie, right? Is this Cousins for the Sabres? No, used to play for the Sabres? Who is this guy? It's down to Florida and Detroit.
Hang on. The Bruins have to create. They've done it before this season. It's going to have to be simple tonight. They just don't have their A game. It's got to go to plan B and get pucks on net.
Okay, well, let's see what they will manufacture in the third period. I'm going to take a breather after post game, okay?
Show pick one more time. This guy. For Hagee? It's not for Hagee. Dolpe? Who? How is he 33 and I've never heard of this guy? Zach Dalpe? I have it on the Florida thing in front of me. I looked it up. Don't worry, I looked it up. What?
My tracking number isn't popping up.
Oh, boy. It's time for one more. Who is this guy? Looks like one of the Sedines. Coyle. Not Coyle. It's not Coyle. Cousins. Atlantic Division. Younger than 29. Not a center. It's Keegan. That's funny. He is not Canadian jersey number higher than 21. Orlov. Is it really? That'd be hilarious if it is. Dmitry Orlov. Not Orlov. He is a winger or a goalie. He's not Canadian or Russian. Jersey numbers between 21 and 81. I think we've had straight Atlantic Division players so far. Does not play for the Panthers or the Bruins.
Do you mind if I go on my computer real quick?
In here?
Yeah.
Do you mind not doing it in here? I want to make sure the Wi-Fi is crappy.
Okay.
I want to make sure the Wi-Fi isn't crappy.
Okay.
Krebs, yeah, we can give that a shot. Plays for the Sabres, right?
I'll be back.
Okay. Does not play for Buffalo either. He is just older than 22. After this one, I have to go to the bathroom. I should have gone during this intermission. I have a minute left. Ugh. Matthews? I don't know. Doesn't play for Toronto either. Between 34 and 81. I don't know who this guy is. I have zero clue. I have never seen a face like that. It's like a freaking, you know. Tampa? Between 34 and 81. Is this... Belmar? No. Not even a center. Stutzla? No, it's between 41 and 81 now. Canadians. How about Jake Evans? He plays for Montreal. Lower than 71. How about Chris Tierney? Not him either. Belzile. Jesse Yolonen? Bruh. Okay. Excuse me. I think I did not have to... I had something that did not agree with my stomach. Third period about to start. Grant Flood, please come back to the room so you can take over for me because I really need to use the bathroom. Carlo in the box. It is a team dining. Oh my lord.
And what do you surmise was said in the Boston Bruins? Win a period, win a game. I mean, we've seen the Bruins do that.
Hopefully Montgomery fired them up. Yeah, absolutely. Oof. May win this for history. But, you know, it is there for our next game in case they don't do it tonight. But they do want to have the most wins in franchise history tonight, correct? Nosek will take the draw against Sissons, against Glass. Predators shooting right to left in the road whites. Bruins shooting left to right in the home blacks. Bruins are shorthanded for the first minute, 34 of the third period, and it's underway. Here is Tyson Barrie. Remember, this is the Bruins period to work with now. Puck goes over Cody Glass. Orlov over to McAvoy. Takes the puck, gets a nice friendly garden bounce and gets it clear. Went up and out of play.
Goes out of play. McAvoy seems none the worse for wear. An abrasion on his face after 10
Bergeron against Cody Glass to the right of Olmark.
roughing penalty.
Bergeron wins it. Dmitry Orlov will try to clear it out, but can't. Novak keeps it alive. Orlov steps up nicely, pressuring him. Puck played over to Barry. Here is Tomasino for Evangelista. Back to Barry. Spinning, going one way, going another. Here's Evangelista. For Glass. Played around the boards, Tomasino. 45 to go in the power play. Back to the line, Barry controlling the line. Novak across for Tomasino. Played in deep here is Novak. Back to Novak again at the line. Glass now. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Barry spins off of Bergeron. Over to Novak again. Not a whole lot of things happening for the Preds here in this power play. Shot fanned on Barry. Shot missed the net. Orlov will try to clear and comes out to Marchand. Possible 2-on-1 for the Bruins shorthanded. Marchand going around the goal, does not shoot. Keeping possession for Bergeron. Shot blocked. McAvoy for Marchand. Misses the net. Power plays up though. Back to 5-on-5. Puck comes in. This will be icing here against the Predators. Bruins win the draw. Zaka for Pastrnak. He fanned on it. The puck comes out. It's like Pastrnak when he gets on home ice, he gets too relaxed. Zaka cross the line, drops it for Lindholm, drops it for Pastrnak. Fires one, blocked in traffic. Clifton spins off of Asplund. Zaka, I think it's open.
I found it.
Lindholm for Krejci, good.
They had it.
In for Pastrnak around the goal. He tried to find Krejci in front, could not. Clifton fires, saved there by Saros. Jankowski will move it ahead. He'll get it in the zone. Yeah. Grzelcyk for Coyle up ahead. Third line out there. Coyle crossed the line. A backhand hit the side of the cage. Gloves down the rebound. Coyle in front for Bertuzzi or Frederick. He could not find either of them. Evangelista trying to play it out. Bertuzzi keeps it alive. Bertuzzi in front for Coyle. Couldn't play it. Frederick now at the right point. Backhands it in deep. Goes through Bertuzzi. Kevin Gravel will backhand it ahead to the line. Bruins keep possession, but it comes out. Here is McAvoy. Re-enters the zone. McAvoy fires. Saved by Saros.
Really?
What?
It was him?
Still 1-0. Yeah. But the Bruins are actually starting to play okay here in the third period.
Okay.
They've had a couple of good shots here.
Okay.
Patrice Bergeron, 4 shots on goal tonight, 18 shifts. 8 of 11 on the face-off for Bergeron now tonight. He'll be taking the draw against Colton Sissons.
Surprised that Grant isn't back.
I know. I don't know what he's doing. Probably went to Kyle's room. Now it's 8 for 12. The Preds win the draw. Trennan chips it in. Not icing. Orlov and Smith tied up for the puck. Orlov works it free. Puck played over to Clifton. He'll get it across. Here's Pastrnak. Across the line. Shot save on goal. Is saved by Saros. Clifton puts it on goal. And Saros will hang on. Yeah, Nesson with some great audio tonight. Yeah, great job there, guys, in Watertown. Bruins already have 6 shots on goal here in the first 3.5 minutes. The Predators don't have one. This is the Bruins period they dominate in. They've always been good in the third period all season long. I will. Face-off is won by the Preds. Krejci loses the draw to Fabro. Up ahead, puck comes out. Orlov on it. Deflected in the neutral zone. Zacha plays it over to DeBrusk, and he will flip it in. Fabro behind the goal. Sissons off of Trennan. DeBrusk plays it back to Orlov. Over to Zacha. And it's a dump in. Saros knocks it down. He'll move it to McDonough. Puck played ahead for Trennan. Trennan gets it in deep. Cody Glass closed off by Orlov. Tomasino for DeBrusk. Tied up there by Afanasiev. DeBrusk works it free. He'll flip it high in the air and it comes out. Lands right in front of Afanasiev. Puck rides off the top of the glass and went up and out of play.
Thursday night at 6, catch the Ultimate Bruins show presented by Bud Light. Get to know your favorite Bruin with the ultimate question of the week. What is your perfect
Columbus.
level for toast? Plus, we'll preview the Bruins.
The city of Phoenix is suing the city of Tempe for development that includes the Coyotes' new arena. Wow. Hathaway, green light hit. Big hit on on Jankowski. Are they going to call Hathaway for a penalty for that? Oh, a hand pass. Okay. I was going to frickin' say.
But I can't run away from it. I have to confront it.
I was watching a video for a second, sorry. Nice hit by Hathaway. Green light hit. Oh my god, oh my god! I hear that out in the hallway. Somebody's screaming out there. Here's Fabro over to Gravel. Huh. Play is offside. Huh. Did you guys hear those screaming out happen outside my door? Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, it's from one of the.
Yeah, it sounded like a voice that was familiar.
Yeah, it was the two bitches.
Oh boy. Puck played out. Coyle takes it away. Falls down. Bertuzzi plays it in deep. Foot on it. Moves it along. Frederick trying to guide it to Coyle. Jankowski took it away. Knocked back down by Coyle. Carlos steps up on Asplund to keep that puck alive. Jankowski will flip it out. That's not how that works. This will be icing against the Bruins here. Oh, get the Preds, sorry. I'll clean it. I have to open it up. No, I'll get it. After the stream. Greg got murdered in the hallway. Oh my god, Exotic. No, Jesus Christ.
What?
Somebody having a good time, maybe. Oh my god. Now they were screaming and running around. Were they playing hide and go seek in the third floor of our dorm room or our dorm hall? Jeez. Bergeron wins the draw. Here's Grizzlick, spins back against Asplund. The big tie up there in the corner. Foot tying up that puck. He continues to tie up that puck. Works free for Nashville. Jankowski for Gravel. Moved ahead. He'll backhand it in deep. Olmark for Grizzlick. For Pasternak. Dorm, both genders, or does Zoe just visit? No, she lives on the other side. Like we're on the boys' side. The girls' side's over there. Wondering if it's a co-ed dorm or whatever. Sean said that? He's been in chat many times. He's been here for like 2 years. Here is Cole Smith. Here is Pasternak. He'll move it ahead. Hi. Pasternak plays it back to Olmark.
Oh,
Here's Orloff for Coyle. What was that?
my shoulder.
Damn. Clifton trying to play it to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi couldn't play the pass.
Nothing.
Puck moves ahead. Here's Clifton 3-on-2 with Orloff and Bertuzzi. Here's Bertuzzi trying to pinball it in front. Frederick's shot is blocked. Frederick for Bertuzzi on the high slot. Bertuzzi rips it, saved by Saros. Clifton.
OMG.
Clifton now. The Bruins are starting to find their footing. Here's Coyle trying to tuck it in front. He could not. Bertuzzi now. Shot is blocked to the line. Puck comes out. But Bertuzzi will get possession back.
Ooh.
And he'll dump it back in. Puck goes through Saros. Coyle drops it for Frederick. In front! What a save, Saros on Lindholm sneaking up from behind. DeBrusk for Coyle. Here's Lindholm, a save by Saros.
Saros has it in his trapper. Less than 13 to go in the game. Nashville still leading 1-0.
Oh God.
Rafi, do you
What?
know what a cycle is?
He asked
Single,
you?
double,
He asked me. Yeah, great shot by the third line.
Are they home?
I don't know. Oh yeah, because we do have a goal, right? Yeah.
Where are they? Are they home?
Doesn't matter, I'll produce it.
Where?
In this radio station?
Oh, okay. Oh, you have a shift. Right?
Sunday. Sorry. I'm producing something on Saturday. Celtics got wiped out. Damn. All right, back from commercial break. The Bruins are starting to find their footing. Saros has been really good. They need to find a way to solve that, man. The same guy we scored 5 goals against just a few months ago. Good pass by Frederick trying to find Lindholm. If Lindholm buried that, that would have been huge if he scored that. Probably the best chance the Bruins have had all night. It was a beautiful pass by Frederick trying to find Lindholm, and just a good save by Saros.
Stars are
Yeah, 2-0, yeah.
Flame.
Flames are up on the Kings 1-0 in the first. Damn, I'm sure I like the Kings. Bergeron wins the draw. McAvoy, Marchand for Pastrnak, and his stick exploded in 2, maybe 3 or 4. Here's Foote, moves it ahead. Turnover, a shot there, saved by Ullmark. Gravel dumps it in. Lindholm will take the puck. Puck deflects up and out of play. Yeah, but it's fine. It's not about me. You heard that? Yeah, that was the stick. That was a stick breaking. That was Pasternak's stick just go right in 2. Now let's take a look. What was that for? His stick exploded in 2. Who's your favorite Bruins player? Bergeron. All time, it's Bergeron. Love Bergie. Always will be Bergie. First player I ever saw score a goal for. Yeah. Yeah, he's probably doing something. A shot on goal saved by Ullmark. Or whatever. Yeah, where are you at? How much would you pay for a Connor Clifton jersey? No more than $100. Krejci against Cody Glass to the right of Olmark here. Shot there 27-20 Bruins. Krejci wins the draw. McAvoy drops it for Grizzlick. Off of McAvoy, just deflects it in the zone. McAvoy and Lauzon tied up. Here is DeBrusque, works it back to Grizzlick. Nice sidestep. Grizzlick fires, a shot blocked. Krejci, McAvoy over to Grizzlick with some space and time. Shot save. McAvoy keeps it away. McAvoy fires a shot. That gets blocked.
Oh, he just recorded my broadcast.
Just now? Jesus Christ. Krejci for McAvoy now. For Grizzlick.
I said just now.
Yeah. Here is McAvoy up ahead. Off of Frederick in the zone. The Bruins are starting to find their game. They need to get a goal. Frederick knocks down Lauzon. Novak plays it off of Coyle. Bert Clifton and somebody else just went for a joyride. Coyle up ahead. Dumps it in deep. I was sure that was somebody else. Bertuzzi for Coyle now.
Oh, he said, unfortunately, yes, starring him.
Oh my god. Big hit by Clifton. Green light hit. Jeez. That was Evangelista. Here is Clifton. Drops it for Frederick. Off the glass. Gets it in through Clifton and everybody. Puck worked over to Orlov. And Evangelista lost it. Puck played in. Orlov gets it back. The Predators caught in a change here. Bruins got to attack that, and they do. Here's Orlov. Just dumps it in. Doesn't really have anywhere to go. Saros moves it along. Here's Bergeron. Plays it in deep. Pasternak tied up. They got the perfection line out there now. They need the offense to wake up a little bit here. Marchand. Back to Lindholm. Back skating center point. Lindholm. Trying to find for Marchand in front. Bergeron pinballing and a save by Saros. And Sissons gets it away. Lindholm in a foot race with Smith. No icing. Lindholm over to Carlo. Up ahead. Here's Marchand. Over to Pasternak. Carlo in on the rush. Here's Bergeron. Just gets it in deep. Marchand takes down Gravel. Puck played back to Pasternak, right point. Marchand now. Pasternak, right circle. Going one way, going another on Trennan. Pasternak going to try to cut in front. He lost possession. Trennan takes it away from Pasternak. Pasternak takes it back in front for Bergeron. Could not play. That's a broken stick on the ice right now. Foot moves it along. Puck goes off Lindholm and out. Over to Carlo. Pasternak re-enters the zone. 1-on-5. Dumps it in. Saros for Lauzon. Off of Trennan. This could be icing here. It's going to be. Lightning up 3-0. Good. The Tampa's doing us a favor. We need the Bruins to start stepping up now.
Tampa?
Tampa's winning. We need Tampa to win.
Yeah.
In regulation, we need the Bruins to score, to win in any fashion. As long as they get 2 points, it does not matter. Been a Bruins fan since the 70s? Damn. Been a Bruins fan since 2008. Time left, 9:09. The Bruins need to score.
How much?
9:09 to go. The Bruins are still down 1-0 here. Puck moved ahead, took a weird bounce in front. DeBrusque couldn't play it. Here is Smith now. Puck played at the line. DeBrusque keeps it in. Zaka hit hard by Lauzon. Puck moved along.
What happened if they lose?
Nothing happens, just they lose the game.
Hi, Spencer.
Grizzlick over to McAvoy now for Krejci. Sidesteps somebody, but he lost possession of it. Here's Asplund. Plays it over to Lauzon. Puck played up and out. Deflection in. Olmark will make the save in the far corner. Grizzlick for McAvoy now. Back to Grizzlick. McAvoy eats a big hit from McCarron. Up ahead for Nosek. Here's Hathaway. Gets it in the zone. Fabro on it. Hathaway gives him a check. But the Preds take it away. They need to keep the puck in the zone. They need to actually start stepping up here at the blue line. Keep pucks in. Take the risk. Clifton. Glass falls down. Greer tied up. Hathaway works it back into his in deeper. Here's Clifton over to Orlov. We doing how much time left? Under 8 minutes to go. Here's Hathaway for Clifton. Here's Orloff. Nosek for Clifton. Cannot play the puck. Afanaseyev gets it in deep. Orloff pressured there by Tomasino. Clifton 1-on-2 right now. Clifton's got to move that puck. He'll get it to Greer, who can't play it. Sherwood in front. The fourth line having a struggle getting the puck, playing a pass right now. Hathaway up ahead, off of Greer, and Novak takes it away. 7:20 to go in the game. Here's Barry up ahead. Puck deflects in. Carlo tied up there by Sherwood. Puck moved along. Here's Frederick. Cross the line. Carlo. Fans on the shot at the worst time. Get your shots through, you bums. Puck comes out. Here's Lindholm for Coyle. Frederick across the line again. Slowing down. Frederick, a shot saved by Saros. It's so frustrating to watch because the Bruins, I know they could easily be winning this game by 5 or 6 goals right now. Commercial break. Beat the best teams, yet lose the worst teams. I don't get it. So, need to figure out a way to solve Saros. And they have about 6:48 to do so. Letdown game. Major letdown. Beat the Canes, you can't beat the Predators? Jeez. What's up with that?
Hey, the Wi-Fi is holding now.
Knocking on wood. Don't say that.
Sorry.
Like 1-0. Oh my god. But it should be like 3 or 4 to 1. That's the problem. This should be a complete domination. That's not. The Bruins haven't scored. This is the same guy they scored 5 goals on a couple of months ago. And they didn't have Orloff or Bertuzzi or Hathaway back then. Zaboral was in the lineup that night. If you bet the over, I'm sorry. Bergeron goal at 6:31. Yeah, you feel one? Let's see what happens here. Every game is different. But right, no, but this is the same team we played a couple months ago, you know? Like, it doesn't add up. What changed?
No.
Pittsburgh and St. Louis, my God. DeBrusk's going to stop it. Somebody has to. Bergeron will take the draw against Jankowski. Bergeron wins it. McAvoy for Marchand. He gets taken down. And Marchand can't keep the puck in as he got knocked down. He guided the puck out as he was falling. McAvoy for Grzelcyk. Up for McAvoy again. He'll dump it in. Worked around the boards. Pasternak moves it along, but McDonough takes it away. McAvoy and McDonough tied up. McAvoy trying to work it free. Puck comes to Pasternak. Keeping possession. A shot save in front. Bergeron the rebound. Saros makes the save. What? Oh.
Huh, it doesn't have hands.
What is it?
Bushy bar.
Yeah, of course it doesn't. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, it's milk chocolate.
Yeah.
No.
So. You can't have it, right?
I can have it.
Oh, okay.
It's peanuts I can't have. They don't taste good in my mouth. They don't make me feel good.
Yeah.
Not that I'm allergic, but I don't taste. Yeah.
Oh.
Predator Bruins. Let's be honest. The Predators, but the Bruins can win the President's Trophy tonight
If they win.
if they win, because Tampa's about to beat Carolina. Face-off is won by the Preds. Barry for Afanaseyev. He'll move it ahead. DeBrusk, good takeaway. Zaka. Here's Krejci. Save. He batted at it. Puck comes in front. And Glass gets it away from trouble. Orlov steps up to keep that puck alive. The Bruins keep possession even though the puck came out. And plus, I'm a Bruins fan. I want the Bruins to win. Here's Krejci for Zacha.
Me too.
In front for DeBrusque, couldn't play it. Orlov a drive and a save by Saros. Puck goes over Clifton.
932.
Here's Jankowski to the goal. Clifton, big hit on Jankowski. Wow, Clifton, holy crap, that was a big hit. Zacha over to Orlov. Orlov fans on the pass, trying to get it ahead. And Novak takes it away. Gravel tied up at the line. Here is... Oh, thank you.
Oh.
McCarron shot in on swim, makes the save. 5:08 left. Commercial break. Clifton better than Grizzly? Absolutely, there's no debate there. This season, yes. It's fine. You have one bad game anyway. We all have them. But if you want to have the chance to win it tonight, you want to win it early so you don't have to worry about it, you know? And plus, MLS, I'm a Bruins fan, so I want my team to win. So I'm going to criticize them when they're not playing good. If I know they're better than that, then it is what it is. I know they're better than this. This game could easily be 4-5-1 Bruins right now if they just actually played their game. I'm calling it the way I see it.
Yep.
There's still a commercial break. Yeah, almost time for the Bruins to pull the goalie if they don't score a goal. 50 likes in the stream. Thank you so much. Let's keep running up that like count. Thank you everybody for being here.
On Tuesday night.
On Tuesday night, yeah. Well, I can't be losing the Preds. You can beat the Canes and the Lightning, but you can't beat the Predators? Doesn't add up.
I think they've fallen asleep.
Don't know why. They shouldn't be. This is a game they shouldn't be losing.
Almost died.
Oh, no, it's a guy who works at the Garden, probably.
Oh. It's
Nosek.
packed. Oh.
Yeah. Nosek will take the draw against Novak.
Depressing.
Mm.
Hey, you win the singles season.
Yeah, Nosek wins the draw. Here's Carlo. Up ahead, trying to find Greer, got denied. Lindholm for AJ Greer. Here's Nosek across the line. Nosek a shot in on goal. Hathaway trying to keep that puck alive. He will. Greer past Hathaway. Tied up. Hathaway is yanked down by Lozon. Back to Lindholm, a shot deflection by Greer, just missed the net. Carlo keeps it in. Here's Greer, tied up, gets knocked down. And here is Lindholm tied up there by Sherwood. Lindholm got to get back and get that puck. He will. Here's Carlo. Yeah, we're live. Here's Pasternak up ahead, 4:15 to go. Marchand for Pasternak, walks right into the goal, backhand save in front. Bergeron put it wide. Trennan took it away, but he reversed it, and Marchand knocked it down to keep it alive.
Ooh.
And Marchand's furious. They calling a penalty. Oh, they're calling a puck was played with a high stick. That wasn't a high stick. He never played. The puck never went above his rib cage. The Bruins just kept the puck in the zone. They called that a high stick. Give me a break.
Quick re-entry. Zacha to Krejci. Krejci gets a really good scoring chance. Almost batted into a second chance.
4:01 left. The Bruins are looking for their answer. They can't seem to find it. There's no answer to solve Saros right now. McDonough tied up there by Coyle. This is going to be icing against the Preds here. With 3:46 to go.
Viva Tequila Seltzer, the official hard seltzer of the Boston Bruins on Nesson. The #1 hard seltzer in the world. Ditch the malt. Add tequila.
Face-off will be in the Nashville end.
Came and watches.
Krejci against Cody Glass.
They press him as usual.
Big tie-up. Not as usual. This isn't normal. McAvoy, a big hit there. This is icing against the Preds again. As McAvoy laid out somebody behind the play. 3:38 to go in the third. Big hit by McAvoy on Cody Glass. And it's a clean hit, too. Very nice hit by McAvoy. Shoulder on shoulder. Wasn't an interference. It was a clean hit. It'll be Glass taking the face off the Preds. It will be against Charlie Coyle. Coyle, Lindholm. So Coyle, Bertuzzi, Frederick with Lindholm and Orlov out there. 3:38 to go. Tied up. Shot went wide by Bertuzzi. Tomasino trying to chop it out. Got tied up in Lindholm. He'll keep it in. Moves it in for Bertuzzi. Works it into Coyle down low. Coyle moves it along. Fabro takes it away. And he'll move it out. This will be another icing here against Nashville. So the puck's going to die. No! No icing. Orlov for Bertuzzi. Orlov for Lindholm. Off of Frederick. Jankowski takes it away. Here's Afanaseyev tied up. Jankowski dumps it in. Lindholm is under 3 minutes to go. Just past Krejci, they'll be icing on the Bruins now. Can't be affording to take icings with down a goal with under 3 minutes left. Montreal has been mathematically eliminated from making the postseason tonight. Krejci will take the draw against McCarron. To the left of Ullmark. Tie up in the face-off dot. Nashville wins it, but the puck comes out. Tyson Barrie on it, 2:45 to go. The Bruins have 34 shots, and Saros has stopped all of them. Orlov now works free from Asplund. He'll move it ahead. DeBrusk dumps it in. Goes around the goal. Krejci for Orlov, center point. Orlov shot, missed it. It comes in front, big bounce, and McDonough gets it away. Here's Krejci, 2:20 left. Orlov moves it in. I'm surprised they haven't pulled the goalie yet. The Bruins. Puck comes out. This will be icing. No, it will not. 2:08 left. I'm surprised Ullmark hasn't been pulled yet. Looking at Ullmark right now. Bergeron dumps it in. There goes Orlov. There goes Ullmark. The extra attacker is on for the Bruins now. I'm seeing a whoa, what is going on at TD Garden right now? What is this camera? Here is Pasternak. Tied up there, lost it to Sissons. Big tie-up, an empty net for the Bruins. Extra attacker on. Here is Marchand now. Drops it. Here is McAvoy. They fixed it. Grizzly can't play a pass. Minute and a half left. Here is McAvoy now. Slap shot, dumped it in deep. 6-on-5. Glass tied up. Lauzon will take a shot at the empty net. And Lauzon scores. Yep. And the Predators are going to beat the Bruins at TD Garden. Well done. You beat the Canes and Lightning, but you can't beat the Predators. Call Carolina frauds. Give you a break. Good job. Well done. That's a game they shouldn't lose. I don't care. That's a game the Bruins shouldn't lose. Can beat Carolina and Tampa, but can't beat the Predators? Jeez. Orlov, here's... Yeah, they did. Here's Zacha. Nice one. Disappointing. How pathetic. Here's Orlov. Clifton. Orlov, a shot blocked. They have pulled the goalie again. Nashville, the Bruins have pulled the goalie. They're trying to get 2 now instead of 1. Zacha. Back to Krejci. Orlov's bomb missed the net. Zacha moves it along. McDonough. He'll have a shot at the empty net. He'll just move it out with 35 to go.
35 seconds?
Yep, here is Clifton. 30 seconds to go. The Bruins need 2. Clifton gets thrown right off the puck. In front, here is Marchand. Orlov. Pasternak. Saved by Saros. Wow.
Are the Blue Jackets good?
No.
And 14
And what? Penguins, Red Wings? No. Face off won by the Preds is Lausanne. And Lausanne will have the final laugh. What? So, the Predators are going to win this hockey game tonight 2-1. Pasternak scores with a buzzer.
Oh my god!
It won't matter. David Pasternak will get his 52nd goal of the year. It's 2-1 with .3 left. Well, they scored in literally with 0.3 of a second to go. Pasternak will get a buzzer beater, but it's 2-1. It's not 2-0 anymore. At least it's not a shutout. Yay! Yay! They scored, yay! So, well, okay, yeah. Game over anyway, it doesn't matter, the game's over. So, the Predators win this game 2-1. So, game over.
Let's not talk about the big starters.
Wow, no, I'm not. I don't do them unless they win. So,
Nope.
yeah, that was bad. I don't know what that was. That wasn't even a hockey game. I think that was literally. Can you go get him?
Yeah. Boys side or the girls side?
No, boys side.
Okay.
Yeah. That was bad. Bruins lose 2-1 to the Predators. It was really 2-0 if you looked at it. Bruins scored in the final second. Pasternak got his 52nd goal. Career goal number 292 in his NHL career. Yay. The Bruins will be back at it on Thursday as they take on the Columbus Blue Jackets at the TD Garden. Maybe then, just then maybe, they can clinch a playoff, the President's Trophy. With that being said, thank you so much for watching tonight. If you enjoyed, make sure to please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on your post notifications to never miss when I go live or upload here on the channel. Make sure to follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok. Second and third links down below in the description. And with that being said, the Bruins didn't have it tonight. Nashville did. Pasternak scored with under a second to go. Too little, too late. So, it's all right. See you on Thursday for Bruins and Blue Jackets. The Bruins were pathetic tonight, and I expect domination Thursday against the Blue Jackets. So, we'll see what happens with that. See you Thursday for Bruins and Blue Jackets. For now, Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you on Thursday. Bye, guys.